Alright people, I'm going to show you this evening how to make a decadent weeknight meal with cheap ingredients basically. So let's see what we got here. We got our pasta, and I try to make it a little healthier. So of course, you know, refined flour is not that good, but we got whole grain pasta and veggie pasta. We also have onions and shallots. That is pretty healthy, and you know that's good for you. These are my garnishes. That's spring onion, paprika, basil. We got olives and capers. I like mixture. We got our frozen, those are some more onions and another spice mixture I got. But we got our mixed bell pepper. We got our garlic, and I cut that in different pieces because the way you cook garlic or the way you cut it influences how it basically tastes. And I also have my seasoning. So I made my own Italian seasoning, and basically that's a mixture of basically oregano, sage, thyme. You know what I forgot? Rosemary. I'm about to add that in there. What else am I got in this? I got coriander, garlic, and you know, we're about to throw down. So first things first, we're getting our pan ready, because in Italian cooking, what you like to do is bloom your seasonings. And what blooming your seasonings mean is that basically when you're using dry seasonings, you cook them first, or you saute them a little bit, very, very lightly. And then you can start adding stuff. You're basically seasoning your oil. So I got this started. I'm just getting this to melt. And I'm adding a little bit of rosemary to my spice pack. Just a little bit. Here we go. Okay, so basically I'm about to add this spice pack in. And how is it cheap? We're going to use a pre-made shrimp scampi. I'm just basically enhancing it. We got that, and I have some more shrimp if I need to add it. But let's just start with that first. Okay, cut that down. And of course, we got our white wine as an enhancement. So let's start. Ooh, pop, pop, pop. Woo! Let's cut that down a little bit lower. Okay. Now let's start blooming. You see that? Bloom, bloom, bloom. You got your basil, your parsley, some pepper flakes, some garlic, and I'm basically just seasoning up the oil right now. Again, you gotta get it very low, because if you don't, it will burn. I got my water ready for when I'm ready to add my pasta. Not yet. Okay, here we go. Just gonna check, because I think I might have some white wine in here. Wasn't for sure. Is it white wine in there? No, I do have some rosé. I also have some sherry. And I have some red wine. So I do not have it. Oh, wait, I do have some old wine I can use. It has been opened. This Chardonnay will work just as well as this cooking wine. I'm just going to use a little bit of it. So back you go. Okay, so let me add this because it's already starting to burn. All right, here we go. All right, let's start sauteing that. Yep, you see those black marks? I didn't want that, but it's all good. It's still salvageable. Let's cut the heat down a little bit. After we do that, we can add our garlic, which cooks even faster. Okay, let me pause this for a minute. Keep this from getting too long. Okay, now usually I like to cut my onions smaller, but that's gonna be all right. So now let's add our garlic. Okay, get my garlic in there. Up the heat a little bit. Okay, here we go, here we go. Alright, so we just added our garlic and we're going to let that sweat a little bit, and we're going to turn up the heat. The reason I'm turning up the heat because I'm about to add some frozen items, and that's going to cool it right back down. Actually, what I'm about to do first is add the shrimp from the freezer. Okay, so let's pause. Okay, now let's add this shrimp. Well, before we do that, let's add a little bit of wine. Just a little bit. That's all it is a wine and butter sauce. And some of those pieces are a little darker than I like. That's because when I was looking for that stuff in the refrigerator, I allowed the spices to, when I was blooming, to burn a little bit. So anyway, we got that wine in it. We can add a little bit later on. Now let's add the shrimp, and that's going to make a butter sauce. I'm mad. I just tasted a little bit of this, and some of it burnt, which is making it bitter. But again, it is still salvageable. And now we add this last, and now keep the color. Okay, let's add a little bit because it does have some of those onions that you don't want. Okay, okay. Okay, let's pause. Okay, about to add some more just around it. Put that back in the freezer. Okay, now got a nice butter sauce. Keep on cooking like that when it's not done. On high, we're about to add our olives and capers. Okay, now we're doing that. We can add our pasta already blended these up pre right in here. So I'm about to turn up the volume on this and enter that in. Right now I'm making my vegetables. I'm steaming some peas. I broke up my pasta into 3, and it's angel hair, so it is not going to take that long to cook. Okay, let's turn the volume down on this because we don't want all that butter to evaporate, because that's going to be our sauce. Alright, and the shrimp is now cooked. In the meantime, stir up your pasta so it doesn't clump. Okay, we can add that. It would be nice if I had some mushrooms, but I don't. Now this is basically done. At this point, you can reduce the heat to medium-low. And let it simmer. Don't know what y'all think because I'm filming. Hope you like it. Okay. Now again, if I want to add body, a little more wine. I'm going to turn up the volume again later on when I add my pasta. Let's pause this. Alright, now you see that's kind of boiling. Turn that down for a minute. We're about to add our pasta. Now, one thing we do, take a little bit of that pasta water and add it. I'm going to turn that back up because of that. Just a little bit. Alright, pasta is done. Alright. Almost done. Here we go. Okay, now gotta pause again because I gotta drain the pasta. Alright, here we go. Let's just dump that pasta in there. Here we go. Okay. Now, I tried not to cook it too much so the pasta would absorb some of this. Here we go. Okay. That's that. Toss it. Okay, here we go. Now it's time to garnish. Let's turn that down. Turn it off really. Yeah, I might have did a little more pasta than I needed to do. Don't worry, it's in there. Alright, now I'm about to garnish this. How do I garnish it? See that? Just turn, stirring, stirring, stirring. Here's my garnish. We got spring onion, parsley, basil, paprika. I think I need a little more paprika. There's my paprika. I just had it a few minutes ago. Here it is. And that's how you do that. I'm gonna let that sit just for a few moments and work on my vegetables. Okay, now we're about to start on our peas. Okay, we got a little butter, some olive oil, and some garlic. Okay, so where's my little spoon? Here we go. Now I'm gonna get that melted down, and I'm about to add my peas. Got some pepper in there. A little bit of white powder. Alright, here we go. Then we take our peas out of the microwave, steamed peas, and you add it up in there. Oh, I'm not done though. Let's add a little bit of wine to enhance that. Oh, I forgot something. My better than chicken bouillon. Hold on one more, pause. Alright, let's add these to this mixture. Woo. And then add a little bit of water. And maybe some more wine. Stir, stir, stir. Well, that's setting pretty nicely. All right, Paul. Okay. And a little bit of paprika and a little bit of sugar. Lots of sugar. Pinch of sugar. All right, pause. Season up your peas. All right. Okay. Here we go. The presentation, y'all. That's how you do cheap shrimp scampi on a little budget and enhanced. You want to taste? Yeah. Okay. You're going to be the person to make sure it tastes good or not. Here. It's a plate.
It looks decent.
Oh, shut up. You've had it before. I've made it before.
Well,
I think I had a little too much pasta this time now.
You do have a lot of pasta here.
That's all right. It's healthy too, or healthy-ish.
But.
Oh, don't be picking at my food. Get her down for it.
Okay.
Oh, it's all right. You want to garnish that with some cheese?
No.
Oh, so you're just going to have that much. Okay, y'all. So, is it okay, Chandler? Wait, come back. Because this is going on my page. So, what's your opinion?
You did good.
You ain't looking at the camera.
You did good.
Little McNugget. The picky eater, my roommate, housemate, it's good. So, anyway, I'm about to dig in. And I hope I was able to help you. Now, of course, the vegetables I didn't really focus. You know, that's basically seasoning to your taste and everything. But that's how you do it, basically, on the budget. Talk to you guys later. Bon appetit. Okay, that was a little dry. So I'm going to add some more Scampi sauce, which isn't hard to make. So, first things first. Get a little bit of olive oil. And get some butter. Turn that on medium heat. Pause. All right, let's add some butter to that. Oh, that's the water that was still in there popping. Okay. Next thing, add some garlic. When you're cooking a sauce and you don't want anything in it, sometimes this is the best thing to use, this frozen stuff right here. So let me pause. Okay, so get that down, that butter. Alright, yeah, that's how you do it. You just made garlic butter. Now, let's add these peppers. The next thing is to add the white wine. Now you just cook that until it does a little reduction. Alright, medium heat. Might add a little more butter, a little more wine. But anyway, we're gonna cook that down. We're gonna get that up to a boil and then stop it. Okay. Just letting that boil a little bit. If I had a match, I could basically flambe it, but I don't. Alright, now take this butter sauce and pour it over the remaining dish. And that's how you do it. It was a little dry, so I decided I need to make a little more butter sauce because I made it so much pasta. And if you make this and you want more butter sauce, that's how you do it.